Hey everyone. Alright, so everybody wanted to know the chart of Ellen DeGeneres, what's going on, etc. So I remember doing Ellen DeGeneres for class in 2008, and that was another rat year, but she actually got married to Portia in that year. And so in 2008 was a rat year, like this is a rat year, except it was a different energy on it then. And with the rat, it's actually not a clash, it's a penalty on her. Okay, it's a penalty on her and those around her as well. And so the whole thing was that there are three producers, Ed Clavin, Jonathan Norman, which I cannot get his details, and Kevin Lehman. And then I've also got Portia, because this is huge, like she could not have a show next month. And yeah, I would be worried. Okay, so here's Ellen, she's yin water. So yin water by nature finds a way, whatever it is, they'll find a way to get wherever, etc. Now, this yin water with Portia's yin fire, we call that a clash. So a clash sometimes brings somebody to you. So it can still be a challenge, but they work it out elementally. They both sit on rabbits, so when one is copying it, the other is copying it. It's kind of like when they say, women sink if they're living together for that. So both sit on rabbits. So you all know, or you knew from December last year when I spoke about, if you have a rabbit, if you have a rat, if you have a goat, and if you have a horse, then you are in trouble this year, and you've got to carry something. So then everybody ends up carrying an ox, not a real ox, either calligraphy ox, I don't know if you can see that, calligraphy ox, this one's a dragon, but I'm going to explain why she also needs that. So a calligraphy or a little icon that has the ox head or whatever you decide to do, but you have to carry the ox, because when the shit hits the fan, you can't come back from it sometimes. So for her, is she coming back from that? First, let me explain that it's not just her that is, it's hit the fan. For Portia, it's hit the fan. And both these guys, I don't know the third one, Jonathan Norman, I can't get details on him. So she is already in what we call penalty with the rat 2020, and it affects her house of spouse. Her house of spouse is Portia, and again, that is also a penalty. It affects her house of spouse, and her house of spouse is Ellen. Okay, it's whoever you are actually with. And so how this works, the other with these guys is Ed. There's his penalty as well. This is wood. This is water. So these penalties for him, it's on him and his house of spouse as well. So whoever he is with, it's a travel star, so they may not stick around, that kind of thing, because this month is a huge clash. Now for Ed, he's born on the day that the month changes, so I need an hour to see if he is in monkey or rooster. Now if he is in monkey, he's copying it big time, which is August, but if he's in rooster, he's not going to make it out of this. It's very, very hard. Will he work next year? Maybe, but I can't say yes to that, because this is just his chart. I haven't looked any further than the rest of that. Kevin, he actually also is in clash as well, and he's next year, that is exactly what next year is. It's the yin mesh on the ox. So he has competitors left, right and center. Him, I can say, will be very hard for him to work, for anybody, but he may have to start on his own or something like that, I don't know. But he definitely. Why is this worse this month? Is because August is actually a monkey, and the monkey clashes with the tiger. The monkey, also August, clashes with this tiger, and the monkey clashes with this tiger. So do you see how there's no escape this month? And this month doesn't finish until the 8th of September. So then on the 8th of September, this rabbit is also in trouble, this rooster is also in trouble. This rabbit is in trouble. Where am I? This rabbit is in trouble. This rooster is in trouble. Do I need to say any more? So not only was it just her, but it was every person that was actually around her that was, yeah, it hit the fan. And that's why it is so huge. Whether she was nice or not nice and all of that, you know, people at the top can get that way. And she has apologized, but again, if you are this high, you have that far to fall. And so you're going to fall hard. When I was looking up those guys' birthdays, because I already had hers, so it was like, is she sorry that the way she treated people, or is she sorry that she didn't know, or is she sorry because she's exposed? It doesn't matter. It happened, that kind of thing. And the whole idea is she either learns from this or she doesn't. But the time span she's in, and she comes out of that next year in January. So she's here. This is pressure and pressure. And she's been going through, she's been okay with that. The reason being is this animal here harmonizes with this animal here. It doesn't here, so with her mum it's been challenging for the 10 years. But then at 63, which is in January next year, she comes into this, metal and metal. And metal, think of it as the bowl, and she's the water, and it's keeping it intact. It's not scattering, it's not overflowing, it's not, you know, going nuts. It is intact. Alright? So for her, next year brings in the yin metal as well, with some pressure, but she's no longer here with pressure. She's now here in support. Okay? There'll be a lot of changes with her thinking. That's what the metal is for her. There'll be a lot of changes with her ideas. So maybe then, you know, they get things right, that, you know, there's a HR thing or whatever they put in place, that for anyone that is being harassed, sexually, bullying, whatever, abused, they'll have somewhere safe to go and talk, etc., etc. Because I don't think they have that kind of a thing. So backlash, this is not stopping, by the way. This is, you haven't seen anything yet. So next month is further level. Next month is the peak of it. And then when December comes in, that's the rat of the year. Then the month is a rat as well. And that will make or break it. Next month, the peak. So whether the show goes on or not, that will be decided in, what, 12, 14 days, I get, 2 weeks, is how good the show is going to be. But the thing is, this is not just her. It's every Tom, Dick and Harry around her. So that's why it is huge. So yes, she sacked the 3 guys, Kevin, Ed, and what's his name? Jonathan, or Jonathan? Yeah, Jonathan Norman. I don't have his details, I've already said that. But keep in mind also, people love to see people fall. So, you know, the bigger you are, the harder you will fall, and the more crap will just, it's like, it's the #1 show. I have watched it here and there, just on download type thing, but I don't have a problem with her. The thing is, it's about taking responsibility. So if you are listening, Ellen or Portia or Ed or Kevin, buggy you boys, yeah, you're the producers, you should have seen a lot more than what you did as well. So she's got to take responsibility, so does everybody else around her. So she needs to wear an ox, whether it's calligraphy or a little thing on a bracelet, it has to be on you. So she has to wear an ox. Portia needs to wear an ox until February 4, 2021. And that will allow you to breathe that little bit more, and it'll be like water off a duck's back. But then on the 8th of September, you actually need to carry a dragon as well for the month. So from the 8th of September to the 8th of, what's after September? October. So you need to wear that as well. Alright? Hopefully that's enough for all you guys. And yeah, how exciting that you can see when I say the shit hits the fan, you need to carry an animal to take out the other animal. It keeps it occupied. Yeah, and this isn't just one person, it's her partner, house of spouse, and the guys around her. Two, don't know if the third one's also up shit creek. So, and that's it. Alright? Good. Iron. Alright, I will post this and then, yeah, you can always go back and listen to it.